So before we begin the video, you're gonna notice my screen flashing. It's because I let someone freaking borrow my phone to, listen to some music, and then they're gonna freaking drop it, And lo and behold, now we got this. You know what I'm saying? See how people do you, and you ain't got time for this shit. So, sometimes you need to step out of the crossfire when things don't be involving you. Because you need to ask yourself, why are you doing that when it has nothing to pertain to helping you anyway? There's no reason for you to be involved in unnecessary drama. And these are the type of things that's going to happen when you're just there. And you didn't need to do nothing. You were just there. But here's the problem. It's a choice in just being there. Did you really need to be there? And you knew what things were going to lead to. So sometimes we're just, sometimes we really just want to see things go down that we don't need to see go down. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary to be a witness to a bunch of bullshit, that you don't need to see. And now you're having all your energy being taken to a bunch of shit why? Just because you were there? And now you're a part of it? And people want to make a big old deal in things and make things look a certain way because you're there? Don't be a part of that. Step out the crossfire. Get out of that, Because now people want a reason to say things and to have your name being thrown up in things. Having your name being thrown up in things that you weren't even there like that, To try to make things look a certain way. We don't need that, And you end that real abruptly, bro. That shit ain't gonna work, So step out of the crossfire. Especially when you see people acting up and you see things trying to be seen a certain way, and affiliations and stuff. Because then it's going to become your problem. And you're going to have to be accountable because you weren't wise enough to stand up and get out of there before shit went down. Now look, now you got to be a part of something. Now you got to be a witness to some foolishness that you weren't even doing anything. All you were was there, And this is what I mean when sometimes you got to be in certain places to make things work because that's what you're doing in the moment. But unless this ain't someone who's really someone that you're building with, unless this ain't like your brother, unless this ain't really someone, then you don't really need to be someone you really love, then you don't really need to be in the middle of all this, That's crazy. And it ain't going to help you. And you know what's crazy about it? When you're someone who sees it like this and you're the person who's always got to take the initiative to step out of the crossfire in order for something to not work, it's always you who always faces a harder penalty. Just being a part of it. It always ends up hindering you the most, So yeah, we don't need none of that, Step out of the crossfire when it don't involve you. Because it ain't going to help you. You're not going to get anywhere. And then all that energy is being fed off you to make things look a certain way, And none of that, what's crazy? None of that would have happened if you were there, And we all know that. None of that would have even happened if you weren't there, bro. Everyone over there acting and doing all that shit because if you weren't there, it wouldn't have happened, Want to know the proof? Because you weren't there before and it didn't happen, You didn't do nothing, though. But this is what happens. Sometimes you got to stand up and say, hey, I'm out for a sec. It ain't got to be a big deal. It ain't got to be nothing dramatic. Hey, yeah, I ain't going to be able to see that, though. Yeah, I'm going to pretend to be unaware of the fact and shit. Hey, what happened? I was pretending to be aware of the fact, I don't know what's up. And that's what you're going to have to do from now on, because it ain't helping you. It's making your head hurt. People are feeding off it to look a certain way and justify certain things. And to affiliate you with certain things and certain names being thrown in certain categories. Oh, he was with that person, so this must have this and that. And people doing all this gossip bullshit, bro. That has nothing to do anything with you. You better defend yourself when it comes time to, bro. Especially when you see people trying to speak for you. Because that's another version of people trying to speak for you. Don't let that shit fly. Step out the crossfire. You didn't know what the hell was going on. No, you pretend to be unaware of the fact about that. People trying to always do things that look a certain way to have a reason to talk about something because they're bored, They're just bored and want to say that they did something. They're just bored and want to say that they did something, And the only reason they did something is because it was you there. It was you there. They wasn't about nothing, bro. It wasn't none of that shit going on, you know? It's because you were there. Everyone always got to add more fuel to the fire and do all this extra characteristics and shit, bro, when you just be right there and shit, bro. But when you ain't there, it's all dry as hell. Ain't no one got nothing to even talk about and shit, bro. People just be trying to look a certain way to have stories to talk about because they ain't never done nothing, bro. It be you who got all the stories, bro. They ain't got no stories. So yeah, bro, I'm gonna keep this one short. Just step out, you know what I'm saying? Because now you see how aggravating it be sometimes, yo. Just step out of the crossfire when it don't involve you. You need to ask yourself for a second if it's gonna help you. You gotta think smart though, and you can see it right away, bro. These things are really easy to spot. These things are really easy to spot. Right when you see something's about to go down, you'll say, hey, I'm gonna pretend to be unaware of the fact, yo, and I'm gonna get out of here. And who knows, maybe you just doing that'll stop it. But you gotta know when to put an end to things. So I'm gonna leave it there.